For the language habit evaluation, your claims will be a little bit different. So let's take a look at the A range, B range, C range for claims. So in the A range, your topic sentence will really want to offer a clear and specific evaluation about how the language habits impact that speech community's sense of identity or patterns of thinking or view of the world around them. So specifically linking, this kind of speech gives you this kind of thinking. Or you could say, this kind of thinking results in this kind of speech. Secondly, during your essay, you will want to succinctly synthesize and connect with the existing arguments. So that's a little bit different from synthesize and connect with. So to get into the A range, we would be really looking for some complex, well-developed sentences that link together the existing arguments in a synthesized way. In the B range, maybe you're linking those different arguments together, but in a more rambling kind of way, or maybe one sentence in the beginning of your paragraph and then another sentence at the end of your paragraph shows the link, rather than just one nice, concise, complexly worded sentence. And then in the C range is if you don't synthesize the arguments. So maybe you talk about Sapir in one paragraph, Worf in another paragraph, and Halliday in a third paragraph. That way they're talked about in isolation rather than in synthesis. And then next we have define, evaluate, and respond to concepts of speech community, social reality, and linguistic relativism. So what separates this from the B category is the evaluation. So in the B category, maybe you define and respond to those keywords without evaluating or critiquing from your point of view if it's valid or not. And then also in the B range, maybe you didn't cover all three of those topics. So maybe you just did social reality and speech community. So maybe your paper really emphasized integrating Halliday's essay because those are two of his core concepts. And then in the C range, it has you defining those concepts, but not really responding. So you can tell us what the authors that you've read from have talked about, how they define those ideas, but you're not saying whether or not your data and your experience corroborates with that argument or extends it into different contexts or refutes it and shows that it's not true. So those are the differences between the A, B, and C. And then finally, clearly and consistently advocate for attention or changes to the language habits. So in each paragraph, you're really telling us, or at least in each subtopic, you're really telling us these language habits need to be changed, or these language habits are really great and more people need to appreciate and use them. Whereas in the B range, you are making those advocation claims, but you're maybe not doing it in every paragraph. And then for the C range, maybe just occasionally, so in the introduction and in the conclusion, you make those types of advocating claims. So review the claims section and please share any comments or questions in the replies.